We're doing another Snapshot. For those of you guys that are new here, my Snapshot series is an unscripted series where I kind of cover the newest releases, typically from Steamforged. Usually they're just hot takes. This month, they're releasing 3 captains just in time for Christmas. Today we're going to go over the second one, Soma. I'm sure this is the one you guys are most excited about me reviewing because Soma is in my home faction, Alchemists. And oh boy, this is a doozy. Not to spoil it out, but I think this is the best captain in the game. Alright, Soma. 5/7 move, attack 4, kick 3/6, def 4/1, influence 4/4. Playbook pretty mediocre, only 1 damage on 1. You got momentous dodge on 1, tackle on 2, double dodge on 3 on momentous, and momentous tackle dodge on 4. Character plays. Nitro, 6-inch pulse. Friendly models within the pulse may make any number of 1-inch dodges up to the total of 6 inches of movement between all friendly guild models. Cost 3, range self, once per turn. This is kind of nuts. This is like Lure Gold kind of on crack. Important thing to note here that's been clarified is that you can make any number of 1-inch dodges up to 6 inches of total movement. So you can move one thing 5.9999999 repeating, and every other model just a hair. So if there's a trap on every other model, you could trigger like every trap by just stating that you're moving the model infinitely small forward and infinitely small back to its spot, and then take essentially a 6-inch dodge. Me and Pat are joking around about creating a Soma widget, which is just a 6-inch widget that we've run across sandpaper exactly one time. Patent pending, nobody steal our idea. But this is really, really good. When you use it on one model, it's essentially a better version of Lure of Gold because it has no directional limitations. It's a dodge, and with the exception of, Kami, every Alchemist jogs 6 or less. So Nitro, really good, helps you really play the standoff game. It gives her a good aspect in that, but can also be used to play kind of that aggressive Alchemist style that Midas has brought back into the forefront. Her second ability is maybe the best 1 cost buff in the entire game. Raging Fire, cost 1, range 6, target friendly model gains Inferno. Inferno, when this model makes a successful attack, target enemy model suffers the burning condition. Then enemy models within 2 inches of this model suffer the burning condition, suffer 1 condition damage. So this is like a miniature version of that cat's ability, where he has Poison Strike and then does 2 damage to everything suffer burning or poison within 2. Except that it's fire, and it's only 1 damage. Importantly here, for some unknown reason, this is a not once per turn ability. You could put this on 4 models. You probably won't. You'll probably, because you have to pick between doing Nitro and multiple Raging Fires. So once you're kind of in it, Raging Fire is the preferred thing, but Nitro can also be used to generate a ton of crowdouts. But most of the time, I think you're going to want to use Raging Fire over Nitro once the lines close. It's just really good. It's essentially tooled up, but in an AoE. It doesn't work on wraps, but you don't have to choose damage to get its benefit. Really, really good. Like, insanely good. And putting this on Vetcat is ridiculous. That means he has 4 damage on 1 burning and poison, with 8 tech. Okay, let's move to the back of the card. Burning Spirit, 2-inch aura. Enemy models entering or starting their activations within this aura suffer the burning condition. This rule frustrates me, but is very good. So why this is really good is against 1-inch melee models. You are essentially always 2 inches farther away from them, assuming they're not already on fire, because they take fire once they enter the aura and they lose 2 inches. The problem is the people that will fall for failed charges there just get to charge you in an actual tournament setting, where they're like exactly in, they charge you, they just put themselves in, you'd be like, no, you had 2 less inches, and then you get to have this fun argument. It's just a difficult rule to play cleanly against players that aren't that clean or don't know about the rule. So Gimme Fuel is the next thing. This is the thing that I really think pushes Soma over the top. While this model is on the pitch, friendly models gain Backdraft. Backdraft. When this model declares an attack or a charge, it may remove the burning condition from an enemy model within 4 inches of it. If it does so, the model gains +2 attack for the duration of the attack or charge. Okay, so this is ridiculous. anything that does fire damage, or does damage, has like Burning Strike, which is also anything you put Inferno on, just has +2 tack as long as you declare Backdraft each time. Really, really good. Like, this can get you wrapping with Mercury really quickly. This can make just like both the catalysts can just be like tack 10, Cat 1 being tack 10 normally, Cat 2 being tack 10 when you put Inferno on him, tack 10 Vet Cat with +1 damage and Burning Strike is absurd. It's really, really, really good. Man, this captain's already like the exact kind of thing I want to play, with like a support captain letting my squaddies really do a lot of work. And then we get to the legendary play. Gimme Fire, 6-inch pulse. Enemy models with the pulse suffer the burning condition. Replace this model's stat card with Numa's stat card. Alright, before we get into what Numa's stat card is, let's clear up some stuff about how this works. It is just a totally new stat card. It just replaces it. Right? It's not a new model. All effects stay on the model. Any damage that is marked on the card is effectively gone until you go back to Soma's card. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Numa just has 10 hit points, so you just go to 10 hit points when you use this. You can be on 1, you're on 10. That's my understanding of how this works. It's a completely different stat card. It's just the same model. Oh, and when you die, you come back as Soma, which is important. Numa. Move 7-9, tack 6, kick 3-6, defense 4-1, influence 4-4, melee zone 1, no character plays. Playbook is really good. 1-on-1, 2-on-2 with push dodge, and it's momentous. Tackle on 3, 3 damage on 4 with double push, double dodge, which means it can also be kind of a legit striking threat. And 3 damage push dodge on 5, 4 damage double push on 6. No character plays. So, really strong playbook for a 6-tack model. But wait, backup card has Backdraft. So it doesn't give Backdraft to everyone anymore, just it has Backdraft. So, in a burning condition within 4, gain +2 tack, so it's effectively always tack 8 because, spoiler, it has Inferno. So it has Burning Strike at all times. So it's just tack 8, as long as you keep declaring it and keep taking the damage result. If you take the double push, double dodge, you might be lower tack next time around, or you take the knockdown. Furious. So free charges. Inferno, so it does the +1 damage, so that's all those damage results are effectively 1 higher, and it does pulse damage, which means it can damage everything around it. And then Waning Light, 6-inch pulse. When this model suffers a taken out condition, enemy models within the pulse suffer 3 condition damage and the burning condition. After the model is removed from the pitch, replace this model stat card with Soma's stat card. So it goes back to being Soma, like we said earlier. Waning Light is just it's similar to what Compound has, but literally is Flask's death ability with 6-inch range instead of 3-inch range. Numa is just absurd, man. Like, this captain kills a large portion of the 3-1 models in the game. Like, through their tough hide. Like, pretty reasonable. Like, I think just kills Shaft. Like, Shaft, no crowdouts, no nothing going on. Kills him through a defensive stance if you can take the fire condition to start. Which should be easy to do because Gimme Fire hands out the burning condition. Also, you might just have a burning condition lying around based on infernoing everyone. Although maybe you won't because everybody dies. So, I am insanely excited about Soma and Numa. I think this is the vet bore of this round. I think this is like the best captain in the game right now. I think it's so good. I think there is some argument as to whether Numa is better than Midas with what's going on, because Midas does increase the striking game. But I think you can play the same kind of tempo game with Numa and have 2 more influence to hand out to the rest of your team and have a vet cat that does significantly more damage. Where I know for certain Numa fits is in the Farmers matchup. With the Inferno buff, vet cat can actually seriously threaten to kill Thresher, both because Vetcat should do 3 more damage to Thresher, just off Inferno, but also the likelihood that you're going to spike to your higher results more. It's just... I kind of can't believe they printed this captain. This captain's so good. Things to worry about is that this is the most fragile of all of the Alchemist captains. Not just when it flips over to be a 10 influence or a 10 hit point model, but it doesn't have unpredictable movement like all of our other captains, and it's still a 1-inch melee. So you do have to worry about that, but this is the best of all worlds. Like, you're playing one of the best, if not the best, support captain in the game, and then you flip into one of the biggest murder machines in the entire game. I am so excited to put this on the table. I am going to play as many Alchemist games while this is unnerfed as physically possible. This is so good. I'm really excited. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Is Soma just the most broken thing in the world, or am I way off base here? Do you guys think there are really easy counters to this? Hit the like button. Helps other players find this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Hit the bell to make sure you get notified when I release a video. My name is Vincent Curkov, and this has been another Snapshot.